Have you ever reached the point where every choice comes with a cost? Where survival isn't about being the strongest anymore, it's about deciding what you're willing to sacrifice. That's exactly what makes Baptism of Fire by Andrzej Sapkowski one of the most unforgettable fantasy audiobooks you'll ever experience. Unlike many fantasy stories that focus only on giant battles and magical creatures, this book goes much deeper. It explores loyalty, friendship, sacrifice, and the emotional weight of every decision. If you've already enjoyed the Witcher series, this is the chapter where the journey becomes more personal, more dangerous, and far more rewarding. The story follows Geralt of Rivia as he begins a relentless quest to find Ciri. But this isn't a simple rescue mission. Every mile he travels brings new enemies, impossible choices, and unexpected allies. Along the way, Geralt discovers that sometimes the people who stand beside you become stronger than any sword you carry. What makes this audiobook truly special is its incredible cast of characters. Each companion has a unique personality, believable motivations, and moments that make you laugh, worry, and genuinely care about what happens next. Their conversations are witty, emotional, and often surprisingly funny, creating a perfect balance between dark fantasy and human connection. Now imagine experiencing all of this through an expertly narrated audiobook. Every voice feels distinct. Every tense battle, quiet conversation, and emotional revelation carries extra weight when performed aloud. Instead of simply reading the story, you'll feel like you're traveling beside Geralt through dangerous forests, war-torn kingdoms, and uncertain futures. Andrzej Sapkowski's writing is known for its sharp dialogue, rich world-building, and morally complex characters. There are no simple heroes or obvious villains here. Everyone has reasons for what they do, making every chapter unpredictable. Just when you think you know where the story is going, it surprises you in the best possible way. Even if you're someone who doesn't usually read fantasy, Baptism of Fire offers something much bigger than magic. It's about courage when hope is fading, friendship formed under impossible circumstances, and finding purpose even when the world seems to be falling apart. This isn't a fast-paced action story from beginning to end. Instead, it's a carefully crafted adventure that rewards listeners who enjoy meaningful character development, intelligent storytelling, and emotional depth. By the final chapter, you'll realize you've experienced much more than another fantasy novel. You've traveled alongside unforgettable characters whose journey stays with you long after the audiobook ends. If you're searching for an audiobook filled with adventure, unforgettable characters, brilliant storytelling, and one of the richest fantasy worlds ever created, Baptism of Fire deserves a place at the top of your listening list. Start listening today with the free audiobook trial linked in the description. Once this journey begins, you'll understand why millions of fantasy fans consider the Witcher saga one of the greatest fantasy series ever written.